Hi everybody, it's Cindy. Thanks for joining me with Getting Artsy with Cindy on Monday nights. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. We're going to do a little mailbox gift card holder. A lot of you might have already seen our mailbox gift card holder. This is one that we've had a while, and I just thought, okay, this is the perfect time of year. How many people love to give gift cards? Now, a gift card is great because you can do, there's some people are just hard to shop for, and the younger generation, that's what they want, right? Is gift cards. But kind of boring to just give it to them just plain. So I created this mailbox gift card holder, and it's got lots of little pieces in it. It's really easy to put together. It also coordinates with our You've Got Mail stamp set. So all of those little pieces fit on it as well. So anyway, I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do it. This would be a great way to have it just a standalone, like it's totally enclosed, and you could hang it on your Christmas tree or something. And then this little piece here, all the sentiments go in there. But if you put it on a Christmas tree, it would be kind of neat to write, like if you've got more than one person you're giving something to, put their name right here, so it's just kind of hidden in the tree. That'd be kind of fun too. So again, you see that it just holds a little gift card perfectly. Just grab this one out of my, not a very pretty one, but that's what I had in my purse, so that's what I did. So all right, so let's go ahead and turn the camera down and let's get started. So this is what we're using is our mailbox gift card holder. We're going to do two different styles, and let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to do one. So the first one we're going to do, I'm just going to use a light blue as the card base. I was torn between going with something a little more bold, but for this one, I want to use our bird and stuff, so I'm just going to go with a simple one. So, and there's a couple things you can do with the stamp set. On the edge of on this stamp set, it has this little mail piece. So you can either stamp it directly on here, or you can stamp it on a separate piece and attach it. And so I think what we're going to do for this one is I'm going to go ahead and stamp this one directly on the blue. And then if I mess up, I can always cover it up. The other one, I'm doing it separate. So what I did was I just started out and positioned the whole piece, and I just laid this, I centered it in, because when you position it on your MISTI, you can see through it. So what I really look for is that the M and the L are parallel to the cut lines. So my MISTI is so dirty, ignore that part. So that's positioned pretty good there. Make sure you've got your magnet in place. And I'm just going to use our totally black ink. Stamp that down. Look, that's centered perfectly. Okay. Now, if I was going to do, like, say I wanted a different color on this, like this is what I did on here. The paper was really busy, so I wanted a solid. So what you would do is just take a scrap piece of paper, but you want enough room around it. And I went ahead and stamped it first. Actually, let me just show you on the black one, because this is the way we're going to use the other piece. So this one, again, this is for our second card. So I stamped it. This one I actually stamped in white emboss. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong direction. There we go. I embossed it on black. And then to position it, I laid this over, because you didn't need the whole thing. I laid it over the top, and I lined up the edges that you see with the M and the L. So let me bring it up a little bit closer. you can see that straight piece, the straight part of the M and the L. I position it so it's, yeah, just like that. And then you can tape it, run it through your cutter, and it's going to give you exactly the piece that you're going to need. So then what you would do, say we wanted to do the white one on here, all you do is take this, and there's a score line right here. So you just, what I do for that is I just cut right along that score line. There. So you just cut right along the score line, and then you would attach it to the front of your mailbox. So we might, once we get this all done, we might change our mind and think the white one looks better. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the blue. So I'm going to go ahead and get just a bone folder out. Now all of your score lines are in here. So the first score line is along the top, and just give that a good crease. The little ones on the outside are pretty delicate, so be careful when you're folding it so it doesn't tear. So I'm going to just fold it in. Give that a crease. Take this part's a little trickier. Again, hold the back of it when you're starting to bend that, so you're not folding it in too much. There we go. And then this one, these bigger ones are a little bit easier. I just start them. Okay. And then the last one. Okay, so if I want to hang this, what you would do is, let's go ahead and pretend I'm going to hang this one. I don't know if I would or not, but you would open it up. You need to decide if you're going to hang it. You need to do that before you seal it. So I'm going to just make a little hole in the center here. Okay. Why is this? I just got this. It's not working really good. Okay. Okay. You put your hole in the center. I don't have a really good twine that I would use to hang this one, so I don't think I'm going to hang it. But you would thread it through and then tie a knot on the inside. Okay? So I'm not going to do that for this card, but that's how you would do it. The other thing, before we seal it, this little flag moves, and we're using a brad. So there again, you need to do that before you seal the card. So let's go ahead and decorate the outside of this piece. All right, so I've cut a few different pieces, and we're gonna put this on here. What I did was, with our new Merry and Bright collection, I've cut out some birds and some flowers. Our stamp set matches this, but I wanted to just use the images right out of the paper. So these are cut right out of the paper. And then we've cut our little flag, and we have our little brad that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and attach this first. I'm going to have this down pretty low because our bird's going to come on there too. So I cut this part's going to fold. I left this a little bit short because here's our, this is going to be our door. But the front of the mailbox, I didn't take the red all the way to the edge because this little edge is actually part of the front of the mailbox. So see how it angles this way to make it look like the front? If the red went all the way to the edge, it's gonna not look, it's gonna flatten that front part of the mailbox. It's gonna look weird. So I wanted it to look like this is just on the side of the mailbox. So that's why I left it short. There's a score line, like a little crease that kind of shows you where that front of the mailbox is. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead, since this is a small piece, we are going to stamp on here. Let's see. I might go ahead and position this just so I have more paper to hold on to. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down and then stamp on it. Sometimes these teeny little white pieces are hard to position in your MISTI without, because you don't have enough magnet. So I'm going to put it in there and then put it on my MISTI. So I have more paper to hold to keep it down. I like sending hugs. Everybody needs a hug right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, I know my bird is gonna be sitting on here. So I'm gonna take the hugs as far to the right as possible. There we go. All right, this side of the way. Okay, so now we want to attach our flag. Well, we could figure out where we're going to put the bird too. Okay, so I am doing this. I think I'm going to, because I want to bring this down a little bit. So I'm going to actually snip off this little wing so it doesn't run into my sentiment as much. So I'm just going to fussy cut, snip that off. There. Now I can lower this and make it sit right down there where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the back of this. What I might do is when I kind of figure out where I want this, I think I'm going to flip it over and just make a little teeny mark on the back. Okay. Then I know where I'm going to put my glue because I don't want the glue to be everywhere. Okay. All right. Now I can decide where I want to put my flag. So I'm going to have it kind of over here so it doesn't totally cover up the bird. We might flip it over and no, I still like it this way. Okay, so I'm just going to position that and we're going to take our pokey tool that I just put somewhere. Here it is. Okay. Use our little brad. Let's go ahead and start sealing this up. This is, like I said, this is so easy. So we're just gonna put some glue on here, and you could use score tape too. And we're gonna put some glue on here. All right. And then just make sure all those edges are down. So easy. It's easier when the glue's coming out better, but there we go. Again, you could totally use score tape. All right, there's our little flag. And then I cut some extra little flowers out that we could put in a couple different places. The other thing I did was you can totally put your a little gift card. You know, you've got your gift card for the inside, and you could put a card, like a little tag that pulls out with your sentiment on it. But for this, I also thought this would be cute. I cut out using our rectangle framelits. I used the same red and white from the front, and I'm going to add that to the back. This is, again, this
is how you go about folding it.
Yeah, this is the die, and again, it already gives you all the score lines, so you're just folding it and sealing it. That's what's so great about it. Okay, and then this I'm just going to center in here, and we're going to use some foam tape because you guys know how much I love foam tape. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up the flowers on the back of this. So you've got this great little back, and then you've got this fun little piece here. Then I think we also need something to show that this looks like a little handle. Okay. So I think it needs a little bling right here at the top. So that looks like the handle or the little knob. So very fun, very easy, and there is your sentiment on the back. So you could just totally hand this to somebody like that. And again, this is the version where you can thread the little string through so you can hang it on a tree. And then let's do one more. And this one's gonna be a little fancier. We're gonna make this a Christmas card. We're gonna use our Christmas sentiments set. And so again, the die set comes with this fun little piece here. And it comes with our little mini envelopes and stuff. So before I start doing the front of this, I'm going to go ahead and stamp a sentiment on the inside. So let's just pick a fun sentiment out of this one. And I think peace on earth will come to stay when we live Christmas every day. Or the music of Christmas is laughter, the warmth of Christmas is friendship, and the spirit of Christmas is love. I think we'll use that one. Yeah. This is just a great little holiday sentiment. Just Merry Christmas. Thank God for giving us Christmas and wonderful friends to share it with. I like that one too. All right, so I'm just going to center this. We have a nice sentiment on the inside of our card. Clean that up later. All right, so now we have our sentiment on the inside. Then I'm using the snowflakes from the North Pole Holiday Collection. I just love this really subtle snowflake. Could put the Yetis on. It doesn't quite match the rest of the look. That's our Yetis from the other side of that paper. All right, now we are going to, okay, so let's build our other mailbox. So this one I've cut out of our pomegranate paper from our our Artsy Doodle Papers collection. So these are just solid. It's got a cool stripe on the back. So let's go ahead and build this. So this mailbox is going to attach to the front of this card. So we're going to do all our folding again. Again, sometimes when the paper is patterned on the back side, it's a little harder to see the score lines, but you can feel them. So again, these little pieces here, you got to be extra careful with those. Okay. All right, so we know that's going to be like that. Let's go ahead and jazz this up a little bit. We don't want to seal it yet, remember, because we want to put our flag in. So this time I thought it'd be fun to use some of this bronze paper. I just thought it was really pretty. We're going to use, I cut this out. I put actually a score tape on the back of that so that when we peel this off, it's going to attach to the base of our card really nicely. And then I cut a strip here. I thought instead of doing one of the sentiments from this set, I just wanted it to be more decorative. So I've attached this, and then we're going to attach our flag in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this on. And I did the same thing where I am a little shy of that score line. Okay, let's go ahead and poke a hole for the flag. And I am doing it so it's right above the bar. Old stash of Brad's. Okay. Flip that around. Okay, so then this, I want to, again, I really like the black with this bronze stuff. So we're going to go ahead and cut this off. And remember, there's already a score line, so it already shows you where you're going to cut it. And if I had my glasses, it'd probably be better. There we go. Yeah, kind of cut that a little bit wonky. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to tape this on right on that edge. So it's going to fit just perfect. Wait. I'm going to line it up to the front top there. Okay. Oh, that's great. Okay. Now we've got that on. We can go ahead and seal this. Just use score tape. So here is this cute little mailbox. Now let's build our card. So with this, we're going to do this. I think what I'm going to do, it will fit right there centered on your A2 size card. But if you're not going to mail it and you're just going to give it to somebody, I'm going to go ahead and hang it off. I think it's a little more fun that way. And I'm going to go up high because we're going to put this extra fun piece on the bottom here. So I'm going to decide where I want this. All right. And then I cut just a solid piece. So that is kind of like the mailbox stand. So this, I'm just kind of figuring out where I'm going to want it first. So let's go ahead and put the stand on here first. I already put some score tape and I'll just cut it off afterwards.
Everybody
So
likes that paper.
I know, I love this bronzy paper. All right, so I'm gonna just go right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna peel this off. Again, I just used score tape on the back of this. Okay, so some of that is pretty delicate, so just be careful as you're picking it up off of the paper. Okay. Okay, yay. Now we've got this really pretty delicate piece, and it's going to go right down here at the bottom. I'm going to have it overlap that just a little bit. Now you could put this on a card too. Just use it as the corner piece to a card, like a little frame. I think that would be really pretty too. All right. And then just so this stays on here really good, I'm going to go ahead and put score tape. Now remember, I'm doing mine so the tip of it just bleeds off. So don't put score tape right on the edge. But this is great if you want to, if you know you want to say more instead of just a standalone little mailbox. This way you can still do it on your A2 size card. And there we go. That should do it. Just snip that off. So cute. And there you go. This one's ready for your gift card. Put that in there. You can seal that. And of course we need another bling for the top of that. And this one, very simple, clean. You could add, jazz it up and stuff if you wanted to. But, oh yeah, I was going to jazz it up a little more with the bow. I knew something was missing. So I think, just a really more elegant kind of card, and you've got your sentiment on the inside. And you still have your little gift card in there. I think that's really fun. So here you've got this one. And again, and this one. I think that's it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, and I dare you to be artsy, and we'll see you guys soon. See you next week. Bye.